Hello friends, this is Adrian for Web Design Workshop. This is lesson 2. I have the window open right now. Hopefully we can hear the birds. If not, that's the world that we live in. This is lesson 2, so this is, if you look on our syllabus, all about elements, and it's going to be an introduction to elements and tags. We covered them very basically last video, just kind of giving you an introduction of what HTML is. But we haven't really looked in depth in any way about what the tags are and what the elements are and how we can start thinking about elements and tags. They're kind of simple. It's like chess. It's easy to play, hard to master. You have to know how these elements interact with each other and how they work with each other. That's what we're going to look at with this video. So let's get an introduction to elements. If you have any kind of background with HTML, you know that everything is wrapped with tags. And if not, now we know everything is wrapped with tags. If you write a paragraph, you have to wrap it in some kind of tag that delineates what it is. In this case, it would be a paragraph tag. If you want to make a title, you would have to wrap it in, say, a header tag or something like that. On our right here, we have, let's just say this is our bio paragraph, and we want to wrap it in a tag. Well, we can start thinking about tags as maybe folders, or just, something that we can put something else in. I like the folder analogy just because it's neat and it's, easy to draw. But to make a page, we'd write the paragraph out, we'd surround it with a folder or element or a tag. And to make it look a little bit more like HTML, let's go to this next slide here. This is the paragraph inside of what we just put it in the folder. These aren't real HTML tags or elements. This is just a way that we can start thinking about it. But every element and every tag will have this format. It's the word, or in many cases just the letter of what the element is, surrounded by brackets. You begin every element with left bracket, name, right bracket. You want to close that off with the same thing, only instead you add this little slash right in the beginning. I believe this is a /. So this is how you would do it. You would write something, have something, put it in between an opening tag and a closing tag. And this, we can refer to this as a tag, and the combination of these as an element. And we can see here maybe a little bit better. If I write a paragraph text, I have to open a paragraph element, and I have to close it off when I'm done with that / before I use the element name. Same with the heading text. I add a header, I have to open it up with heading text, and I have to close it off with heading text. Quote text, open it up with a quote, close it off with a quote. These are not, real HTML elements. I don't want to have us thinking about elements yet. I want us to know the concepts perfectly before we move on to the fun stuff. So as of now, though, we've only been working with text. I haven't talked about any kind of media inside of our pages, such as images or video or audio or anything else you want to add that's not text. With text, the opening and closing tags work great. That's all we need. Open it up with something, close it off with something else. Some tags, though, or some elements, they close themselves off. We don't need to have opening and closing. We just need to have one tag. This is most notably used with image elements and image tags. So I have a face here that kind of matches the face that's on my head as well. And we, by convention, would think, all right, I have this image here. I'm going to open it up with an image tag, and I'm going to close it off with the corresponding closing image tag. As we can see here, that's not how it's going to work. There's no text in an image. What we can do, though, is use just an image tag. And if you want to include a picture, we can say, let's take an image and let's get it from somewhere else. We'll see that we can use a source element in the actual tag, but for right now, let's just say we can use an image tag, and we're going to use the image from a file that we have on our computer called adrian.jpg. We don't want to include any kind of text with the image because that doesn't make sense. Images aren't text, images are images. We just want to say, have an image, and let's get that image from a certain spot. And that's a self-closing tag. No closing attribute, no closing tag. It just is. It just is.